Mic check, 1, 2. So, calligraffiti is basically a combination between calligraphy and graffiti art that can be in many different forms and many different fonts too. Japanese scripts to Arabic calligraphy, and it's different from actual graffiti of the strokes and the lines. The nickname Udud was given by me by my baby sister. She was, I think, about 2 to 3 years old. She couldn't pronounce my name, so she said everything, dada, do everything, and then we were stuck with Udud. So that's how I got my name, and everyone started calling me Udud. What basically inspired me to become a graffiti artist is graffiti art is mainly in my opinion, one of the most elaborate and outrageous, with no boundaries kind of art. As I said before, I always try to explore many different arts, going to watercolor, characters, etc. So what inspired me basically to graffiti art is because it has no boundaries, and I found myself through graffiti art more than I found myself in any other kind of art. The graffiti scene here in Saudi Arabia have amazingly progressed over the years, over the past few years. And being a part of it also, like, people have, from what I have noticed, is people have to actually more respect, and they have more understood the art of graffiti and what it is, instead of just counting it as vandalizing, sorry. So, from what I have seen, it progressed a lot. But still, it needs more potential artists, and it needs more focus and care from the actual government, and to give us the space that we need. Yes, I do get a lot of support from the media in Saudi, especially like those local media scenes, just such as you have Tashkil and Destination Jeddah, all these different magazines, all these different media, they do support local talents. So yes, I do.
Yeah. Ambassador. I'm gonna shine my light.
Basically, I was 11, 12, and just like I used to say, I was in an age where I was trying different kind of arts in the field. Music, graffiti, filmmaking, and then I went to graffiti, and this was my main passion. And the idea of graffiti art is to create your own style, to create your own font. So I did. Everyone writes in reverse. Like, I discovered that a lot of people write in reverse, but not like I do. What I did is I incorporated 2 different styles, calligraphy with Arabic. My mom taught me how to write in reverse when I was between 12. And at the beginning I was like, Mom, what is this? It's like, I don't know. So from there I decided to enhance this idea of having Arabic from left to right and add calligraphy to it, which brought up the idea of orthography, a font that I have established in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of amazing feedback, a lot of encouraging, but most of like the common feedback, which is ish maktub. You know, I always get ish maktub. What does it say? It's also very interesting because this is actually my message, or my aim is to people actually focus on my Arabic calligraphy and not just the word. I want them to look at the patterns. I want them to look at the curves, the strokes, and to focus on it more than just reading the word and like leave. So there's been a lot of good feedbacks, and such as good feedbacks, you always get bad and negative feedbacks, but that never stops me. Currently I'm working on a project, a small project. It's called Collaboration, where I'm trying to collaborate with artists worldwide, different styles, animation, illustration, even, I don't know, different calligraphers all around the world, and to collaborate each other styles. into creating a outstanding artwork, because each artist has a unique style, of course, but when you combine it together, you basically, instead of doing ordinary art, we do the extraordinary. Support of your family is like, your back. They hold your back always. And without their support, you will of course succeed, but they always got your back because they are the ones who truly surround you. So it is very important for me. And thank God, my mother and my father and my sister, all my family, they've been always there for me since the beginning. To be honest, with no more thoughts of it, Brazil was the most amazing journey that I have ever went through, and it basically changed my thoughts. It changed everything in me, and it actually brought the artist inside of me. Being able to be with 12 artists around the world, to visit different places in Brazil, and to actually break the stereotype and know about the real Brazil. So this was one of the main highlights of my journey. Actually, yes, because it was the idea of women can't do things like that, women can't be a graffiti artist, and being able to prove that no, we can do the impossible, and just being a woman is not an obstacle. We can do everything we can. Wait. I remember my first graffiti. It was 2011. 2011 sound count, like the date's not really there. It was in my mom's house, the one which is under construction yet, and I got my first sketch, and my friend Abdullah Zahed, he helped me out choosing the colors and the style and everything. And I remember, because I was super excited, I spent 5 hours like that since 11 to I don't know when, but I remember I was super excited, and I still have it till now. And yeah, it was a good experience. El Cid raised me, Inkman believed in me, and Fuad Hashmi taught me. El Cid raised me, first of all, to love my roots, my Arabic roots. And he also taught me how to be a humble artist. He was the one who encouraged me to choose Arabic calligraphy than any other style in graffiti art. So basically, in other words, my dream is not to become the artist, my dream is to become the art itself. In other words, I want people to know me by my art. I don't want people to know me by my name. I want them to know my art, and I want my art to be not for just a short period of time. I want it to run through generations. That's what I mean by my quote. And that's all, I guess. Okay. Let me point as the one who believed in me. Inkman right there. He's amazing. Alhamdulillah, he is amazing.
What do you tell Inkman if he's...
God, I might cry. The first time I saw him, I was like in tears. I was like, Inkman,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And then he wrote me this huge A3 paper, and then I still hang it in my room till now. Every time I look at it, it's like, Inkman believed in me. When I showed him my work, he's like, I don't know what to say. It's like, good job, good, like, keep going. I'm like, thank you. So I really appreciate it, because he believed in me.
Dope.
I should like show here.
Yeah.
So other than graffiti, I do filmmaking. And filmmaking has also been my passion too. Because what I believe is I want to show people what I see through my eyes. A lot of filmmakers, of course, say that. But I really, sometimes, I found myself sometimes focusing on small details and small things that not a lot of people actually see. So, indeed, I'm always the one behind the camera. So being in front of the camera is kind of a bit stressing, but Big Hass is teaching me how to get used to it. When I was in high school, I did a couple of series of short films. And my first one was On the Roof one, where I was filming myself while doing graffiti on the roof. That's all. Oh. My dream is not to become, no, just kidding. Really, my dream, it's a very wide dream. And just like people say, don't talk about your dreams, rather than show them. So in the art field, my dream is to leave an imprint behind me and to let my art go through generation, not only just for a period of time, and to inspire This is one of the main important things, and my aim of being an artist is to inspire people. Because all these artists around me, all the young artists that I inspire, one day themselves are going to be artists. Be original. And it doesn't matter how much followers you have on Instagram, it doesn't matter how much galleries you have published your work in or showed your work in. What matters is also to inspire. Because to inspire itself is a success. And always be original. Let's start by the role model, Mariam Abu Shal. She is one of the most amazing and first female graffiti artists in Saudi Arabia. And also there is Duja Abu Shal, her sister, and Hanan. And there's a lot of other female graffiti artists that should really boost their work up and show their work to the world. Don't be afraid, never be afraid, and never worry about what people would judge your work, because people judging you is the least thing you should worry about. Love your work and appreciate your work, so people would appreciate it. So this was Modda Muhtasib aka Udud. Thank you Virgin Mobile for interviewing me, and I'm done.